Amy Met here. Before I begin, I just want to make my condolences to the Ray Manzarek family. Um, Passed away 2 days ago, I believe, at the age of 76. I know that I've been focused more on the passing of my favorite performers, musicians, but the fact that the Doors have been off and on since Jim Morrison died in '71, and now another legend has gone. Now here's one of the best keyboardists in the music business. Also, when I saw an interview of him 12 years ago, one of the nicest guys that I've ever listened to. So this is another sad loss in the music business. Um, so yeah, there's that. What I wanted to talk to you about though is the fact. Here it is. I've watched TNA again. I've taped it on my PVR, and mainly because Petey Williams is back, and now they're starting to get the X division going again, I think, and it's back to the way it should be, where you have the brawlers and the smaller guys doing the X division, and then of course the female wrestlers. But when I think of wrestling, I'll always think of the WWE, and I've noticed watching many videos that people will talk about the WWE, and they have their positive comments, but mostly negative comments. And the thing is, yes, it's understandable. The writing team, is bullshit most of the time. By the way, the idiots who wrote the garbage for allowing Ryback to lose, or actually, there was no contest in the last man standing match. So, even though John Cena's badly beaten up and all that, he's still your WWE champion. Now, if it were up to me, I would personally strip it off. But, he's the hero, he's the hero. Let's keep it like that for I don't know how long. Just because the kids want to see his face. I think Ryback is more than ready, but hopefully if this all comes out, they don't do what they did back 2 years ago or 3 years ago when Triple H was the man, and go, hey, let's do a tournament, and then we'll have somebody who has never had the title win the title, only to have John Cena come back and win the title on the same night. So I don't know where they're going. I mean, Dolph Ziggler's the world champion, and he's out with a concussion right now. But I could see Dolph Ziggler come back. I can see Dolph Ziggler come back. I don't know how long John Cena they're planning to keep him away. And I saw that crap where he refused to be walked out and taken to the ambulance. There's heroics and there's stupidity. And Triple H is another one. I'm a Triple H fan. But here's the thing. Like Ric Flair, like Shawn Michaels. I know he's a Ric Flair, a huge Ric Flair fan. That's him and Shawn Michaels. That's how they've inspired to be. So, like Ric Flair, Triple H is gonna just keep on going, as a wrestler, as long as he can, and that's fine, except for the fact that you can't always pick on the younger talent. And with Joe Henning coming back, or Michael McGillicuddy coming back as a tribute to both his father and grandfather as Curtis Axel. Maybe we'll have some good matches. Maybe we'll have a new champion at some point. But to have Triple H come out and challenge him on the night of his debut is complete bullshit. The fact that they're planning on playing with this concussion angle is complete bullshit. I don't know what's going to happen with that, but, you know, this is just one of those things that WWE has been famous for, writing these stupid storylines that make people question their faith in the product. And then you have TNA, where you have guys like Sting and Hogan who go all the way back to WCW, and then they make the WCW Light, and they're still going at it. Except Sting wants a shot at the title at somebody who's fucking 16 years his senior, at least. Or junior. You know what I mean. The fact is, Bully Ray's a young guy. He's the TNA World Champion. And yet here's a 50-something-year-old guy who has all these problems, and yet he wants to go in it like he's young. Like he can do the job. I mean, they need more young talent. You know, they're not going to be doing this when they're 80, and if they do, then maybe one day I will question my thoughts on the product. On both the products, you know. At least WWE, like I said it before, has younger talent. Even if Triple H likes to bury most of them. But like I've probably mentioned before, if you don't already, I would strongly suggest switching to, well, NXT is a good one. They have younger talent. There's no squashing of anything. And really, they're awesome. I mean, most of them are going to Raw or SmackDown. I also recommend watching CMLL. It's one of the greatest luchador wrestling that I've ever seen. Very entertaining. That's wrestling. That and New Japan is wrestling. There's no bullshit drama. It's flat out wrestling. So yeah, if anything else, just watch that program. But until they actually have new plans, instead of this aces and eights, and, well, you know what? That doesn't even bother me. The aces and eights and the Shield, that doesn't really bother me. Although they're trying to be similar in a lot of ways. And the Joseph Park thing has gotten quite old. And you know what? Get the fucking Taz off the commentary, because he doesn't know what the hell he's doing. And bring him back as a wrestler. Or hell, bring him back as a manager. But yeah, there's a lot of things wrong with the company, but they gotta think about how the company... Well, think about how the company can get better. I don't even know. I mean... I don't know how TNA can have gotten as bad as WCW. I really don't. But, here I am, just rambling non-stop, so, there it is. Okay, bye.